Earlier today, somebody on Twitch named Hasan Piker supposedly used a shock collar to shock his dog. And if you look at the video, there's reasonable suspicion that that's what happened. He's saying that that's not what happened. And you can watch it yourself. Definitely just Google Hasan Piker shocks dog. But the thing that I find interesting is that in the comment section everywhere right now, Reddit, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere, there are people losing their minds about this guy shocking his dog with an electric collar. And these are the same people who pay others to do the most horrific things to animals, including shocking them. Electricity is regularly used to control and inflict damage upon these animals that those same people who are complaining pay to have unnecessarily harmed for their taste pleasure. And I find this very bizarre. These same people who are upset about a dog being shocked, about an animal being shocked, being electrocuted temporarily, are the same people who willingly pay others to inflict the worst type of damage upon animals, throwing them into gas chambers, slitting their throats, electrocuting them in the case of chickens. So many horrible things that they cause, and yet they're in the comment section complaining about this guy using a shock collar on his dog. Now, this isn't to say that I don't have very serious misgivings about shock collars, but I just find it absolutely bizarre that these same people, when it comes to actually having an option to make a difference, refuse to do so. They refuse to look at their own behavior and go, damn, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I should change. But they'll be in the comment section making comments because it's easy. Because outrage is easy, especially when you don't have to act, right? All you have to do is type and be angry. And that is exactly the definition of virtue signaling. Virtue signaling is when you claim to care about something, but your behavior says otherwise. I claim to care about this dog being harmed, and yet I harm animals in the most horrific ways for my own pleasure. If you eat animals, you cause them to be electrocuted, stabbed, have their throats slit, all these terrible things, and yet you want to be mad at Hasan Piker for shocking his dog. This is bizarre. And as vegans, we go into these comments and we're just shocked, right? We're shocked that these same people who have such a problem with this situation do even worse to animals. I hope people will think about this. And the thing that I've found to be the most telling is that if somebody is strong enough to admit that they're wrong and then change their behavior, they can go vegan. But if somebody doesn't have the ability to admit when they're wrong and then change their behavior, they struggle going vegan. I hope that somebody out there is listening to this and somebody out there makes a change in their own life and asks themselves, what is the significant difference between Hasan Piker's dog, or any dog, and a cow? What's the difference? Aside from we eat cows, the difference in the animals is minor. But the fact that they can both experience pain, they can both experience fear, and neither of them want to die. Neither of them want to die. Neither of them want to be harmed. Neither of them want to be afraid. Neither of them want to have their babies taken away and killed for milk. Neither of them want to be thrown into a gas chamber. Neither of them want to have their throats slit. Neither of them want to be electrocuted. And their ability to suffer, they are the same. And if you're mad about Hasan Piker, you should be mad about what's happening to animals in the animal agriculture industry. And that's when you actually have an opportunity to make a difference. 300 animals a year are slaughtered on average for the average carcass. And if you change your behavior, that's 300 less animals being shocked. Or you can just go into Hasan Piker's comments and complain. Because it's easier, right?